Most people gloss over the fact that the US Constitution was written in secret. Windows nailed shut, curtains drawn, delegates sworn to silence. And it wasn't even supposed to happen in the first place. The convention was called just to tweak the failing Articles of Confederation, but they scraped the old system altogether and created a new government, without public input or even approval from Congress. Well, at least at first. Welcome to America 250, the series unpacking the 25 pivotal events that built the United States, right in time for our nation's 250th birthday celebrations in 2026. I'm Peter Zablocki, the host of the History Shorts podcast. If you already follow my daily episodes or my YouTube shorts, then you know that I love talking about big, familiar moments from history, but looking at them from a slightly different angle, with some extra stories that don't always make the headlines. This is not one of those secret history uncovered type of shows. Honestly, most of this is already out there if you're willing to search for it. What I'm really about is pulling these well-known events back out and then giving them a good fresh look and seeing what they mean to us right now in whatever moment right now happens to be. So, to understand what America became, we move from our last episode and the Revolutionary War's turning point to the moment that the new nation finally got a workable blueprint for governing itself. So let's step into the sweltering summer of 1787 Philadelphia. By 1787, the Articles of Confederation are failing hard. No real national power to tax, regulate trade, or enforce laws. The government can't pay debts from the war, and states print their own money. Shays' Rebellion shows how fragile things can be. Congress calls a convention in Philadelphia for the sole and express purpose of revisiting the Articles. But many delegates, led by James Madison and Alexander Hamilton, want something much bigger than that: a stronger national government. May 25th, the convention opens in secrecy at Independence Hall. George Washington presides. 55 delegates from 12 states. Rhode Island boycotts, by the way. The rules: no talking outside, windows closed against the heat, as well as eavesdroppers. Debates are intense. Virginia plan, big states population-based representation, versus the New Jersey plan, small states and equal state votes. There's also few compromises. The Great Compromise, bilateral Congress, House by population, Senate equal per state. The 3/5 Compromise, enslaved people counted as 3/5 for representation and taxes only, boosting Southern power without giving them any rights. Commerce Clause gives Congress trade power, but no ban on slave trade until 1808. July to September. They draft article by article. First full draft is August 6th. Final tweaks September. September 17th, 39 delegates signed the Constitution. Some, like Madison, note absences or dissent. George Washington signs first. The document is then sent to Congress and then for states for ratification. Here is the truth that most people forget. The convention exceeded its mandate. Many saw this as a quiet coup against the Articles. 3 delegates, Edmund Randolph, George Mason, and Elbridge Gerry, refused to sign, worried about no Bill of Rights and too much federal power. Critics called it a counter-revolution, specifically by elites fearing democracy. Slavery is protected indirectly. Fugitive Slave Clause, 3/5 rule, an embedding division that explodes later. Yet the document creates a flexible republic with checks and balances and an amendment process, something that no nation had before. Ratification fights follow. Federalist Papers defended, but 9 states approved by 1788, hence it becomes law. Rhode Island holds out the longest. So was this a betrayal of revolution spirit or a practical fix that saved it? Both. Without this new framework, the weak Confederation likely collapses. No strong union, no perfect one. And that's just about it for episode 6. If the secret convention and tough compromises behind this Constitution made you rethink how fragile the early US was, Click that like and subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next 19 defining moments, one for every decade of America's 250-year story. Thanks for watching America 250. Drop a comment. Was this a necessary upgrade or an elite power grab? What surprised you the most? Let's keep the conversation going.